This is the loaded cauliflower bake from MyFitnessPal. Every time I log in, I see it, and I really want to eat it. So, let's do this! Alright, first I'm going to cut up the tempeh. Now, I don't know if this is an ideal thickness for the bacon, but I mean, that's just how I do it. Now you want to steam it for 10 minutes. I just have this handy Tupperware steamer thing, and that goes in the microwave. If you want a much more detailed way of making this tempeh bacon, I will link Brownville's video in the description, so be sure to check that out because she's much more thorough than I am. Now, while that's cooking for 10 minutes, I'm gonna cut up this cauliflower. Alright, I'm finally done cutting this up because for some reason everything takes me forever to do. In the meantime, the tempeh is done, kind of. Now we have to throw this into a pot of boiling water. It says boil for 8 to 10 minutes. So we're gonna do 8 and then check on it. In the meantime, I cubed up 1 cup of potatoes, 1/3 cup of onion, and 1/4 cup of carrots. I just followed Nikki Limo's video for vegan mac and cheese. These are 3 of the ingredients. So I will link her video in the description. Now we're gonna boil these for 10 minutes. It's been 8 minutes, but they don't feel soft at all and we want to mash them. I guess really we just want to cook them until they're soft. Let's do another 2 minutes at least. And now this is boiling. So I'm gonna add, this was exactly 1 russet potato. Okay, so scared right now. Okay, carrots first. This is 1/4 cup of carrots. It's like half a carrot. I try to chop them small because they take forever to soften. This is 1/3 cup of onion. It was like 1/4 of an onion. Ah! I'm gonna stir this real quick. I'm gonna boil this for about 10 minutes. Cover it. Doesn't feel soft enough to me, so I'm just gonna check back in about a minute or 2. The timer's on to 8 minutes, so probably been about 12 minutes total. I will drain it and then try to mash it. I think it mashed pretty well. If you cut the cauliflower into smaller chunks, it would not take as long to cook. We're about at 10 minutes on this over here. Now, you need to keep 3/4 of a cup of this water before you drain it. What I like to do is just spoon it into the measuring cup and then drain it. Alright, I spooned out the liquid into 3/4 of a cup, and now I'm going to drain this and then boil some more water in it so that I can soften the cashews. I need a 1/2 cup of cashews, and I don't have a full 1/2 cup because I was not prepared. I blew it. 1/4 cup of coconut milk into the blender. Ugh. The blender already has the liquid from the boiled vegetables and the boiled vegetables. 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. I just use this one like everybody else. 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. 3/4 of a teaspoon to 1 teaspoon, depending on how salty you want it. 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. I don't feel like measuring. Plus, I like garlic. A pinch of cayenne and a pinch of paprika, which are optional, but I like it spicy, so here we go. I'm also gonna add like 1/2 a roasted garlic because I just had it in my fridge and I think it'll taste pretty good. Now I have all my ingredients in there. If you're using a Ninja blender, you don't want to put hot food in there and then blend it. Not sure why. It just says don't do it. So turn it on. And the cheese sauce is done. Now I'm just melting some coconut oil in a pan and we're gonna fry up the tempeh. Then we're gonna mix the ingredients to make the bacon flavor. Also, I'm gonna turn on my oven to 350. These are the only 3 ingredients you need to make it taste like bacon. So you need 1 teaspoon of liquid smoke, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, and 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. I'm not even kidding when I say this, but this already smells like bacon. I don't know if it's because I haven't had bacon in a while, or what, but I think it smells like bacon. I also tried this with coconut aminos instead of soy sauce once, and it makes it sweeter and not really very salty. So I would recommend the soy sauce, and I was going to get the low sodium soy sauce, but they took out some sodium, but it had more calories, and then they added tons of sugar, so I just stuck to the regular one. Okay, now I'm gonna put about half of the tempeh into this hot pan with hot coconut oil. Brown it on each side. I've tried to do a whole batch at once before, and it just wasn't happening. When I see that the edges get a little bit golden, then I will flip. See how that is brown. By the way, you don't have to use coconut oil, you can use any oil probably. Now you can see that they're brown on both sides, so I'm just going to transfer them to a plate. And now I'm going to add a little more coconut oil, just so that the pan is not dry. Put the rest in here. Now the second batch browns very quickly. And as they brown, you can start to remove them from the pan. I'm going to turn the heat down to low, because otherwise this is going to splatter. Now you add them back into the pan. Once they're all in, you will add the bacon flavor. Be careful. Ow! I'm gonna mix them around so they all get that flavor on them. Okay, now you see that most of the liquid has been soaked up into the tempeh. I'm just gonna let it sit here for a minute, and I'm gonna get my casserole ready. So I put the cauliflower into my casserole dish. It's purple, obviously, because purple's my favorite color. Now I'm gonna add the cheese sauce. Cheese is in. I kind of took the tongs and broke up my bacon, so that's gonna go in. And then also, I chopped up 3 green onions and a jalapeno. Jalapeno's optional. I wouldn't omit these onions because they're like part of the loaded thing. Here's what it looks like, and now I just have to mix it together. So here it is all mixed together. I have to be honest, I didn't have high hopes for it, but I just licked the spoon that I mixed it with, and it's actually pretty tasty. I'm gonna put it in the oven for 20 minutes. Alright, it's been 20 minutes and it smells really good, so I'm just gonna take it out and we're gonna eat it now. So here's our finished product. I just garnished with some chives to make it look pretty. Okay, now Jared's gonna try it.
Delicious.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you like about it?
Just the flavors work so well together, and it tastes like bacon. It's crazy.
It really does?
I think so.
Okay, now it's time for me to try it. Oh my god, that does taste like bacon.
Yeah.
It even has the same texture. This is really good. I am shocked. I give this a thumbs up. Definitely try this. I will put everything in the description, the whole recipe, because you gotta try this. Thank you so much for watching. If you try this, let me know in the comments, and let me know how you like it, or if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a like, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!